Welcome to Real Deal. I'm Tara.
And I'm Jazelle.
And we are here to talk about our 2024 Wrapped. Everything we loved, hated, were surprised by, all of it together. Do you want to kick us off?
Do you want the good news or you want the bad news?
I want the good news. Your most hated are like two of my favorites, so you start.
Yeah. The good news is I saw the TV Glow.
Yeah.
Is neck and neck, I will say, tied for my favorite movie of the year, next to Nosferatu.
I think I Saw the TV Glow deserves the top spot for it being original IP.
I agree. As far as original, it's number one.
Yeah.
But as far as me being entertained, they were both really up there for me. I Saw the TV Glow, hands down, did things to me that I cannot explain.
Yeah, I don't even know if I would say I was entertained. It did make me feel a little like soul crushed.
Yeah.
But it was like a mandatory watch.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that movie, and I don't think I ever will.
No, not until they make another movie.
Not until, there's another movie made like that, and then I will experience it all over again.
Yeah.
And if you have not seen I Saw the TV Glow, it came out in May, and it was directed by Jane Schoenbrunn.
Mm-hmm.
And they are a very, very incredible director who just put their true heart and soul into this movie. And also it stars Justice Smith, who had kind of a weird year for movies.
Justice Smith be in some strange shit. But I think Justice Smith was on Broadway last year, too.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
It's amazing, incredibly amazing in this film. And yeah, I highly recommend this film. And then, of course, Nosferatu, which if you have not watched yet, you have to watch.
Yeah.
So those are my tops, I'll say. My number ones.
Okay. I would like this to be a safe space, and my number one movie is Challengers.
I'll allow it.
My number one movie is Challengers. I loved it.
So crazy.
I just loved it. I love Zendaya, but I also love what this movie meant to me. Like, I said it on the Challengers episodes, Black women are never allowed to be bitchy in cinema. We're just not. Unless there's some kind of karmic retribution or like curveball or like some lesson to be learned or some humbling happening. Like, justice for the bitchy Black woman. I think that that's allowed. I think a woman who wants things unapologetically, that's my top movie of the year. There's no shame about it. Like, there's no qualms about it. That's just who she is. Mm-hmm. And the men are the side characters of this film. Argue with your mom. I see a lot of people who are like, this should have just been a movie about art. You know, this should have just been the two of them, like Art and Patrick. Fuck that. It's not about them. It's Tashi's movie. This is a movie about a woman, and the men are just there. That's my top movie of the year. Gotta say. For everything it represents, I just thought it was badass, great. Had me energized. My next is Dune. I watched Dune 3 times, and I loved it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Adored it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is... Giselle hates those movies. Both of those movies.
I do, but it's okay. I actually don't hate Challengers. I like Challengers.
No, you didn't.
I didn't think it was as good as you hyped it up to be.
I loved it.
Or anybody else hyped it up to be.
That score was great. I loved it.
I agree.
I love Dune Part 2. Denis Villeneuve, I love you. I love everything you do. Both Zendaya movies. Did not realize that. Timothée Chalamet, again, I stan. Rebecca Ferguson, Javier Bardem. I just thought Dune 2 was so beautiful. I just bought the book, actually. So I will be reading those in time for Dune Messiah. Those are my two favorites. If I had to like pick a third, I'd probably pick TV Glow or DD.
Yeah, I was going to say DD was really good for me. But I would say if I had to pick if Nosferatu and I Saw the TV Glow are truly tied in my mind.
Yeah.
Then Conclave is my number 2.
Yeah, Conclave is fire.
I fucking loved Conclave.
Conclave is fire.
And I didn't expect it to be like that. I didn't expect it to come out of nowhere like that.
I would say that's the shocking film of the year for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Conclave, because that trailer doesn't make you think like, oh, I'm about to watch this Catholic movie and be so juiced. That shit was amazing. Please go see that.
I would love to rewatch that again. It was so good.
Yeah.
And then after that, The Substance.
Oh my god, I'm totally forgetting The Substance off of all my lists.
Yeah.
The Substance was really good.
It was so
It was
fucking
excellent.
good. The Substance, Long Legs. These are just like movies that I loved.
Long Legs was good, but I feel like
it's in my top 10.
Yeah, top 10, because there was other things that were better. Like The Substance was just better.
Yeah.
Conclave was just better.
I mean, if I have to pick between Terrifier 3 and Long Legs, I'm picking Terrifier 3.
Yeah.
And I do have to say Terrifier 3 is also in my top 10, probably.
I think Terrifier delivers in places where you expected Long Legs to, and it didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't need someone to be sawed in half by the vagina, but like, give me a little more, maybe.
Yeah. And then Lisa Frankenstein.
Her.
I loved all those movies. And I'm looking through the list again.
Anora. I really
Anora.
liked Anora.
Oh my god, yes, Anora.
Yeah. Anora was great. Anora was wonderful. Again, like Long Legs in the sense that maybe there's things above it, but I did really adore it. Hold on. Yeah, I think Anora, I don't know. I wonder how that's going to sweep award season. That's an episode for later, but I am very curious.
Yeah.
We Live in Time was good. I don't know if that's like top 5, maybe like top 10 if I really had to put it down there or something.
Yeah.
You know, I watched 43 movies from 2024 last year. So lots of flops. More flops than anything else, I would say, unfortunately. Let's talk about what you didn't like.
Man, Tara, are there so many things that I didn't like. But I'm actually going to start off not with your picks because I honestly don't think that your picks were offensive enough to my mind that I really like could even consider them. But the ones that I thought the worst, number 1, Wicked.
Not Madam Web?
No. I would rather watch Madam Web.
Ooh. At least the directions made sense. Like, Madam Web. I didn't watch Argyle.
Argyle, hated.
Didn't do
Mean
that.
Girls, hated.
Awful. Awful. Renee Rapp found innocent. Avantika found innocent.
Found innocent. Bob Marley, One Love, awful.
I forgot. There was like a 2-week period where Jazelle went to see everything bad at the same time.
Yeah, that was torture.
She was doing us a solid because I was like, no, I'm not. You will not catch me in the theater for those.
Yeah, Civil War, awful. Furiosa wasn't for me. I would put that in the category of like Challengers, Dune. Didn't really care, you know, whatever.
Yeah, Furiosa was fine, I think, upon reflection.
The Crow? No. Hated that. And then I will say things that were kind of, or do you have like a bottom tier? What's your bottom
tier is Madam Web. For sure. I watched Tarot also, actually. I give that a 0.5 star. It was really ass.
Oh, I watched that too.
Really bad. Really hated that.
Yeah. We ended up watching Tarot 2 times.
Why?
Because we left halfway through the movie because there's a couple behind us and they were like talking the whole time full volume. So we left. And then we came back to see the
But
ending.
you know what? I bet their conversation was infinitely more interesting than the movie.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was I was like,
yeah, it was
really?
pretty bad.
Like, this is terrible. Sweethearts, didn't like it.
It was that bad?
I didn't like Sweethearts.
Oh my God.
It was pretty weak. Pretty dry. Didn't enjoy that at all.
Okay.
Deadpool, Wolverine.
Oh, yeah. You know what also was
like
ass?
that.
Alien Romulus.
Yeah. Dog shit.
Yeah.
Really unfortunate because I really love the Alien films, but I really didn't like that.
Yeah.
Stuff that surprised Maxine. Hold on. Before we move on from things I hated. Maxine. Hated that.
Yeah.
I hated that. Bad.
I would say things that were middle of the road for me. Beekeeper, which was surprisingly good.
Yeah, I should watch that.
Love Lies Bleeding.
Yeah, middle road. Monkey Man.
Monkey Man was pretty middle of the road. I also have to say, Ricky Stenicki. I know you hated that. I liked it. Drive Away Dolls was all right. Kung Fu Panda 4 was all right. Babes with Alana Glazer was all right. Cabrini, which is like a religious movie, it was actually pretty good. Ghostbusters, all right. Shake Shack, all right. Godzilla King Kong, it was okay. The First Omen, that was a good movie.
Good.
It was a good movie. Abigail. Kinds of Kindness.
Wicked in my middle ground, almost bottom tier. Like, I don't think it was bottom tier, but I have so many issues with this movie. I really do. Like,
which one?
With Wicked.
It's bottom tier for me.
Yeah. I get that. I get that. I think that people gonna say something offensive. I think that people who saw this and they were like, this was groundbreaking, this deserves an Oscar, like, this is the best musical I've ever seen. You need to watch more movies.
Yeah, they're not.
You don't watch
people.
enough movies, because that is not what a good musical looks like. That's not even what good staging looks like. That's not even what good lighting looks like. The singing did eat. Do you need to put 15 audio clips of someone breaking down a door in the middle of your song? No, I don't understand. Sorry, watch better movies, you guys. That's why you have us. Like, go fucking watch Chicago. We are here for this reason. West Side Story. Like, you're hurting my feelings. I can't do it. I can't.
Saturday night, middle of the road.
I watched Caddo Lake.
Oh, what's that?
It's like, I
don't think I ever heard that.
Good mystery. Got Buried. It was fire. It was really good, actually. Eliza Scanlon. I love Eliza Scanlon.
We had Beetlejuice.
We did have Beetlejuice. Kind of forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was fine.
Twisters.
You know, I can move away from that one.
What was the other one? Someone Like You, Something About You. The other movie Glenn was in. I watched it on Valentine's Day.
I think that's a last year movie.
What?
Or like a 2023 movie.
Yeah, because it doesn't show up on here.
Yeah, but anyways,
Anyone But You was a 2023 movie.
That was fine.
Bad. Inside Out 2.
Fine. There's a lot of movies that were fine.
Deadpool, Wolverine was fine.
Bad Boys. Gonna make some noise for Bad Boys right now. Watch that with my dad. Really? Total dad movie. It was like decent.
I was unsure about watching that.
It was fine. It was good. I respected it. You know, I respect they were trying to do there. It was interesting. Some different decisions were made. Something that disappointed me the most, Gladiator 2.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
You don't need to.
Okay. Yeah, you told me not to watch it, and so then I didn't.
You don't need to watch that. I think it would make you upset.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't want to crush my vision of Pedro and Paul.
You know what? Upon further reflection, I actually think Pedro is fine in that movie. I think he's working with what he did with his role. I don't think it's his crimes, but Paul, he let me down.
I will say a movie that perplexed me this year, Blink Twice. I still don't really know where I sit with that.
I think I wrote a review of that, and it's like 200 words on my letterbox.
Post-Diddy era?
I had a lot to say. Also, they broke up, you guys. I want to know what happened. I'd like to be a fly on the wall.
No. Almost nearly immediately after.
Yeah, what happened?
After their press run was done.
And I found that most people enjoyed it. Not enough to continue talking about it.
I agree.
But like most people found that to be profound. Again, people who need to be watching more movies or picking up a news article every fucking now and then, perhaps. I'm a little concerned about you. Or like you need to talk to a woman, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that there's a little bit more research to be done if you found that to be great. But hey, whatever. I'll let you have it.
I left my review as IDK, period. Yeah.
I was really typing too much for that one.
I'll have to read your review. I can't recall what yours was. I know I read it when you posted it, but I'll have to go back and look at that one.
Yeah, I would read my review. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
I'd say that's my 2024 Wrapped.
I do have an honorable mention.
Yeah.
South Park Age of Obesity. Where they all started injecting themselves with Lizzo. Was fucking crazy. And then Lizzo went to dress up as the Lizzo GLP-1 fake Ozempic for Halloween. That was crazy.
Sometimes we need the rapture. Like, sometimes I'm not sure if society is supposed to progress to these moments. I do remember that. They made a big deal of, like, doing mysterious promo for, like, 3 weeks.
Yeah. I will say a movie that I liked, a documentary about Freakniks.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you watch it?
I didn't, because I was like, if I have family in this, I think I want to
Yeah, you would too.
I don't want to see it. I think I would rather not know.
It was crazy. But it was interesting, because they talked about, like, how...
Because where did that take place again?
In Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna.
So it was a documentary about the history of Freakniks, and it was like very well made. I really enjoyed this movie. It was like I give it a 3, but I thought that they did discuss like some of the like atrocities and abuses towards women and how it was just pretty much like
normalized,
an
right?
excuse to objectify women. And I'm glad that was talked about.
Yeah, I wanted to check that out. Maybe I still should. I don't
It was
know.
interesting.
I'll check it out.
I was like, I think I watched it while folding laundry. What that type of movie, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Where
Yeah.
you know, I'm locked in, but like
I can also like really
with the
multitask.
task.
Like I might have Pinterest up, but I am sad.
Yeah.
I'm just also curating my list of like aesthetic goals for the year. Right.
Yeah.
Got it. I might turn that on then.
Yeah, you
That's
should.
a documentary pick.
But those are my 2 honorable mentions. If you have to watch, you know,
South Park
something
is crazy.
dude, honestly,
That's crazy. That is a crazy
I think
pick.
my boyfriend turned me into a South Park truther.
Oh my god.
And that is the corruption of a man.
That's insane. That's insane. Do men deserve rights? Ugh.
Not for that.
Not for that. That's insane.
Anyways, thanks for sticking with us through the year, and thank you for listening. This is our first year doing this podcast,
Yes.
and I mean, it was extremely successful, and we're so grateful.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to us. Make art with your best friend. It's so worth it. Hopefully 2025 has movies that really excite us.
Yeah.
I think 2023 was more solid than 2024.
I agree.
So,
But there were some fun ones this year.
there were some fun ones, but
Mhm.
I would like to see what else we've got out there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. We'll talk about this again on our Oscar episode.
Ask me post Frankenstein, and I'll let you know.
And there's some stuff too that I would like to say that Jazelle and I haven't been able to see because of distribution.
Yeah.
So maybe our answers will be different come the Oscar ep. So
That's
we'll
true.
see. We'll see.
And we will keep you posted with all that Oscar award season
season.
update.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.